Hey there, I'm here with Daniel from the Tax Outreach Partnership and Education branch of the IRS, and he's going to show us how to access your IRS information instantly without having to call them. Daniel, what is this witchcraft?
Hey Claudia, I don't know about witchcraft, but it is a great tool to access your IRS information if you need to, anytime, day or night. Now, if you haven't already, navigate over to the irs.gov homepage and sign in or sign up for a new online account by clicking on Sign into your account. The online account landing page describes the features and takes you to the sign in page.
You're going to be using ID.me to sign up and verify your identity, and you can find out more about their privacy policy by searching for IRS at help.id.me.
Now, once you've signed up for your online account and logged in, the account homepage will show you key data about your account, including the total amount owed as of the day you log in. You'll also be able to see your notifications, payments, and tax records. The account balance page shows a breakdown of your balance by year, including any penalties and interest. The information that we provide is based on the data that we have at the time you log in.
So for example, if the amount shown is 0 for your balance, then this is correct as of the time you logged in, but it can change later if the data changes.
Yes, and if you have a balance, you can pay it directly from here as well.
By the way, I always choose pay by bank account when possible to avoid those credit card processing fees.
And you can click on payment options in the payment section or drop down menu to set up a payment plan if you can't pay your balance in full. In this case, they have 3 choices: make a payment through online account, apply for a short-term payment plan, or apply for a long-term payment plan. You can also make a different type of payment, such as the payment due on an amended return, an extension payment, or a quarterly estimated tax payment.
Ooh, hot tip, hot tip. If you make an extension payment before the April 15th deadline, that automatically extends your taxes without having to also file a Form 4868.
That's right, Claudia. Now let's check out the payment activity in the payments section. Here you'll be able to view upcoming payments you've scheduled as well as previous payments.
And self-employed taxpayer alert: if you've forgotten when and how much estimated taxes you've paid in through the year, you can always log into your online account and check the processed payments section. And hot tip numero dos: when you're setting up an estimated tax payment, make sure you're selecting the correct year, especially when you're paying that Q4 tax in January for the previous year.
Now, in the online account, on the Notices and Letters tab, you can view select notices. Be sure to check postal mail for IRS paper notices that are not yet available to view online. You can also opt out of paper notices for certain correspondence from the IRS.
And this is where you can update your preferences for receiving email or snail mail notifications, as well as confirm that the IRS has your latest email address, mailing address, and correct name.
Now finally, Claudia, let's take a look at your tax records. The tax records page provides a summary of key information from the most recent tax return on file. Now, we know taxpayers often need their AGI if they're switching from one tax software to another, so you can look it up very easily here rather than looking at the whole transcript. Now, if you need a full transcript, you can access those from here as well.
And you may need to download a full transcript for a variety of reasons, like verifying your income when you're applying for a mortgage or for student aid.
That's great information, Claudia. Now, this is what you're going to see when you click to get transcripts.
You're going to need to select a reason for your inquiry, and then the system will try to direct you to the transcript, which will best suit your purpose.
On the Get Transcript page, you'll see the history of your tax returns and transcripts. Keep in mind, your return transcript will not look like when you filed, but it is the same information, just formatted differently.
And for those of you that are freelance or work multiple jobs, sometimes it's easy to lose track of all the companies you worked for during the year, or maybe you've misplaced or never received all those 1099s and W-2s. The wage and income transcript will list all of the income received to your Social Security number for the year.
Note that if you see a message of no record of return filed for the current tax year, it means that information has not been populated yet. Check back starting in late May.
So you'd have to file an extension in that case, and you can do that right here in your online account, as we just learned, by making an extension payment. Just keep in mind that penalties and interest will accrue on any underpaid tax. Well, this was too easy. Thank you so much, Daniel.
And thank you for having me, Claudia. It's always a pleasure.